Today we're taking a look at the Supcase UB Mag XT case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Thanks to Supcase for sending this one over for the video. Let's take a look at it. The Mag XT case is one of the more beefier types of cases for the iPhone 16 series of smartphones. This is definitely a protection first or protection forward kind of case. We definitely have some heavy duty reinforced corners here. We've got tons of extra TPU and polycarbonate material, help avert corner damage when you drop your phone. Inside of these beefed up corners, we also have an air cushioning design. There's a little bit of air in the middle of these, which should help the case absorb and redistribute some of those impact forces when you drop your iPhone. As for the main screen protection here, we have a bezel on the front side of the case. The bezel is essentially extra material that extends up past the height of the glass of the screen. This case gives us a 1.8 millimeter tall bezel, which is quite a bit of clearance. That's quite good in my opinion. The bezel is going to help protect your screen because when you drop your phone on a flat surface, something like concrete or a tile floor, or even the sidewalk outside, you 100% do not want any part of the glass on your phone to actually make that initial or secondary contact with the ground. Since we have this bezel extending along the perimeter of the phone, the case is always going to make that impact on flat surfaces. So it's actually the bezel that's attached to the case that's going to help absorb and redistribute some of those impact forces, which should reduce the pressure on the glass and hopefully prevent any physical damage to your iPhone. As for this case in general, it's relatively rigid. The sides, the top, and the bottom of the case were able to stand up to a decent amount of pressure when I was pushing and pulling on them. And looking at the back side of this case, we have a sleeker, smooth type of design. I like that Supcase was able to achieve this aesthetic, but did think to include some grippy sections on the sides of the case, which is definitely going to help increase the overall grip while handling your iPhone. We can see that the case is MagSafe compatible or MagSafe ready. The magnet had some good strength to it. I was able to shake the phone a little bit and the magnetic ring stayed connected. This is also super handy for mounting your phone in your car, for example. In terms of protection for the cameras and the lenses, we are really well protected. There's a deep bezel here, and we have a latching camera door, which actually doubles as a kickstand. This camera door does require a little bit of force to open and move around, but that's actually a pretty good thing. You don't want your camera door to come loose when you drop your phone awkwardly and it goes tumbling, and because this doubles as a kickstand, you don't want the phone to fall over while you're watching Netflix in the kitchen, for example. So kind of a neat add-on feature. Not every case has this. I was happy to see it. Supcase has drop tested this case with the iPhone 16 Pro Max up to about 20 feet, which is a lot of feet. This should be plenty of protection for your everyday type of usage. For a single layer case, Mag XT here is honestly kind of built like a tank. You can optionally level up the protection if you want, if you add a tempered glass screen protector, but that's really up to you. I know for my phones, I do tend to like to go overboard like that, so I probably would add one. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that this case does have a dust cover for the USB-C port. That's going to help keep it clean and working well over the life of the phone. Definitely something to keep in mind. As for this case, I would say this is a pretty solid case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. If you need protection, but you still want some features and some style, this is definitely going to be a competitive case in my opinion. If you want to pick up one of these Mag XT cases, I'll have an affiliate link in the description below, so definitely head down there and check it out. I would appreciate it if you dropped a like on this video if you got anything out of it. That'll help let YouTube know to recommend this video to other iPhone 16 Pro Max owners who are searching for cases. Smartphones and mobile tech are basically the only thing I cover here. So if you're into that kind of stuff, get subscribed to the channel and then ring that bell for notifications. Until next time, stay charged up.